And I apologise for being a little bit late. I was watching some of the archery footage from the Olympics. So I've got a bit of a keen interest in that. Anyway, so yes, apologies once again. Back to the point though, and we are storming back into some Divinity Original Sin 2. We got kind of sidetracked with lots of extra stuff we weren't expecting in the last session of this. So we do have to try and catch up. We've been given this quest to go into the Surrey Crypt, which it is showing on here. Yeah, so it's a long way off. No, it's not. It's even further south than that. We're going to this one. I don't know what to find down here. I really, really don't. Let's go and see what we've got. Oh, I've got to hang on. I've got to try and work out which direction it is. It's somewhere over here. There's loads of stuff to do in this weird graveyard. Have I been down here? This might be it, is it? I think this is it. Let's bring the gang over and take a look. So much to do. I love games with so much to do. This one almost suffers from having so much to do that you lose track of what you're doing. There is a downside sometimes to having too much to do, but it's all interesting and engaging stuff as well. And a lot of the little quests and stories seem to tie in together, which I always like. That's pretty good. So I hope you guys have been having a great week, whatever you've been getting up to with your summer. Or winter, for those of you in the Southern Hemisphere. Right, let's see. Oh, there's something up here. There's something right up here. Have we actually dug this up already? I'm sure we will have done. Maybe not if we can do it now. Okay. What's this?
Here lies Victor Flynn. A life story cut short here.
I wasn't expecting this. We've got to have a look inside this coffin.
No body here. Only a pile of rock.
A sharp rock. You almost cut yourself handling this rock. If only you could cut others with it. I feel like that's important for something. And a soiled letter. I've got to read this. Hey, Halloween. How's it going? Nice to see you. Thought you were clever, huh? Come dig me up, see if I had any coin on me rotting corpse. Maybe my coffin could pay the debts I could not. Fool! You'd have better luck milking these rocks than you would seeing even a penny from me. A Flynn will beg, Flynn will gamble, but a Flynn never repays his due. As for this Flynn, well, while you rummage through a dirty grave, I'm already nabbing what's not so rightfully mine. You win some, you lose some, my friend, unless you're canny enough to fake your own death. And then you only win. So this Flynn guy...
Faked his own death, did he? And that's one way to avoid debtor's prison.
Flynn, that name rings a bell from somewhere. Oh, vacation and a dead PC. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's not a great time for getting replacement PC parts, is it? That does suck. We've got this. Is it worth a sneaky little lockpick? I think it might be. Not by you. Let's get our sneaky lockpicker on the job. Take a look in there. I'm assuming that breaks the lockpicks every time then. Nothing? Oh, that's terrible. But was it hiding anything, is the question. Wow, so we picked the locks for nothing. Should we switch them over? Should we put this skeleton in? Ooh. I moved it. I should put that on the lid on. Go on, that would look kind of cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, stop playing around, Mark. Come on. Just get down the crypt and see what's going on. It's a motherboard?
Here lies Phylan Surrey, whose family's generous patronage helped build these burial grounds, and who refused to be buried in the Surrey Crypt.
Unusual. Why would they refuse to be buried in their crypt? Why do I sense that there's something else to do around here? This looks like...
Here lies an unnamed child of the Harkwood family. Their sorrows know no bounds.
Well, at least it's... At least the retailer's looking at fixing that for you.
Here lies an unnamed child of the Harkwood family. Their sorrows know no bounds.
Is this all the same?
Here lies an unnamed child of the Harkwood family.
3 unnamed children.
Their sorrows know no bounds. Here lies Theo Payne, fortune teller and visionary. He didn't see it coming.
The game does like to do silly things like that. This looks like I mean, it's some sort of... Oh, hang on. Let me just a minute. Spirit vision. Yeah, I thought this looked like the kind of place a spirit should be lurking. Who have we got? Spirit of a remorseless sinner.
A sinner I, and who is not. The sinner lies that they sin not. A sinner lies. And yet the boneyard's full of sinners who got their prayers, while I did not.
If you say so, son.
The spirit taps his foot, arms crossed tight across his chest.
Why are you wasting everyone's time? Get to the site before the Empress sees. Haven't you seen the excavation site? There's real treasure. The site's close. It has to be. There's more stuff.
Okay. We seem to have just got these spirits tagging along with us now. I guess we go piling down into this crypt. Oh, shall we just check? I'll just check these coffins before we go down. There's lots of these hand water pumps around. I'm thinking, why would I want water? Can I make holy water? And if I can, is it any use? I mean, could I do something with that? Hang on, what's this statue all about here? There's so many things to click on and press.
Another statue in the stone garden. Nothing more or less.
I always suspect there's something going on. It's locked, and I can't pick the lock. Ah, well, in that case, there's got to be a way into that. The Surrey Crypt. We just need to find a way in.
Here lies Phylan Surrey,
Oh.
whose family's generous patronage Here lies Galen burial grounds, a lost soul, and who refused to be buried in his prime, the Surrey Crypt.
Digger Davis.
19.
Digger Davis? Davis? Davis. Dave. We'll call him Dave.
Careful now. That's a trap.
All right. Nice. Oh, it's just a metal shield. Look at the stats on it for a non-man. Who walked into that? Seriously, who walked into that? Let's just put that on before I die. Well, it's one way of setting traps off, I suppose, and getting rid of them. I don't think I picked up that loot, did I? We'll just rest back up. I like the way that you can instantly heal from this. It's nice.
You opened the grave. You heard the creak and then the click and then you were the bang.
We did. Yes, we did. You find that hilarious, I suppose. Oh, this is what set it off. Fair enough then. The Whirlwind Skill Book. A metal shield. I don't think either of these guys need this. Can we have a look, please? Don't think it's better than what they've got. No, it definitely isn't. So this is just going to be a selling shield, isn't it? Yeah, it is. We'll give it to the man who sells stuff. Lid is set for a delayed explosion. Yeah, I thought one of my NPC, well, one of my party members must have walked into it. So what have we got? We've got a magical poniard. I don't think that's going to be much use to me. It's probably just selling stuff. I'm not doing anything with dagger builds. So we need a way into that Surrey Crypt. We shall. Oh, hang on. What are these things? Oh, just skeletons. Okay. Well, we'll loot them. There's a wooden cross here. What's that?
An ancient grave marker. The name upon it has faded away. The name upon the old grave marker can no longer be made out. This grave marker is old.
Who's the dog? Wait. Wait. We've got a doggy. Rusty.
You recognize the dog from the town square in Driftwood. The wounds from his spiked collar are healing well.
Oh, hi! How are you? I'm good. Hey, do you smell that? It smells like the fish place, doesn't it? Like fish, only, worse. Okay, bye!
Okay. A very useful interaction. How's it going, King Rat? And Darius Stone. So I think it's been narrated by Philip Schofield. Let's get a narrator. Let's get the narrator back on. Let's have another listen to that.
An ancient grave marker. The name upon it has faded away.
Oh, I can almost hear. Yeah. The narrator's got a deeper voice than Mr. Schofield, definitely. But I can almost hear the tone that you're referring to.
The name upon the old grave marker can no longer be made out.
Yeah, I can kind of hear where you're coming from with that. Oh, hey, Greybeard. Sorry, I did miss you. Thanks for that. I do miss things in chat, folks. I do keep badgering me and pointing things out if I miss them. How are you doing anyway? Welcome to the stream, everyone, today. Hope you're having a great day, great week. Hang on, that guy's on the inside. But he's not dead. We've spoken
The
to
name
his...
upon the old
Right, let's
grave
forget about
marker
those.
can no longer be made out.
We have spoken to his spirit. I was going to say his corpse then. Oh, what have we got? Whisperwood. Yeah, I'll take that. These are all going to be the same, aren't they? Speak to
The
him, quick.
servant grumbles.
Okay. Well, actually, no, he's alive, so it's not his spirit we've spoken to. We've been playing this game for like 15 hours. You're going to be able to respec at any point. I don't think you can respec in this. If it's the same as the first game, the first game doesn't allow any respecs. So, for that reason, after I played for about 2.5, 3 hours on the first one... Oh, there's something there. A rotten arm. Do I really want that? I think I'll pass. Oh, there's lots of these masked servants. Okay, it's just the spirit of one here. Okay, well, there's no instant way down there. We have a dock? How do we get down? Okay, this looks interesting. Time to get distracted straight away again. There's something going on down there. Wish the tutorial was a bit better. You don't just worked out how to get the magic skills shown on the hotbar. I don't remember the tutorial for this. But then I played it for about 40 hours, then took a break to play some other games and come back. Luckily, I was fairly familiar from the first game. But I think, certainly with a lot of things, especially with crafting, like crafting in this is so deep, that definitely warrants looking up some guides on the internet. Because there's a hell of a lot of stuff you can do that isn't obvious. And is quite ingenious, actually, in this. Okay, I don't think I can... There's a massive fight down there if I want to go and do it. There's Riker's Rest and the Stone Garden. I don't know if there's more to do up there. Place of Longing. I think this is hard stuff over here. The Black Pits. I have a feeling I should probably go back to town and go and do stuff in the opposite direction. There's something over there still to do and something to the north. Maybe I'll have a look at this place. I will take a look at the quest, though, for those, for getting into that crypt. Yeah, I remember being in the boat and the Kraken attacking. You stumbled across putting nails in shoes to stop slipping. Yes, that's one of the best ones. That's really good. Okay, catch you later, Greybeard. Let's see. Waking Riker. Find Riker, a dangerous elven sorcerer with links to the lone wolves. Sounds like this Riker might make a potential teacher. I might try... Can we track that? And there's a gift of Blackroot. Mordus Awakens. We're still got to find him. Hanag's Bargain. Hiding with locals at the Black Pits. That sounds dangerous. And the Demon's Advocate. Explore Blood Moon. The Magic suspect that Blood Moon Island is a hive of sorcery. Perhaps we may find a teacher there. There's lots to do in this. By God, there is a lot to do. Okay, let's pick something. Let's go and try and have a look at the house. I can't see any obvious and easy way into the crypt yet. Unless I'm supposed to go looking for the guy's flipping tomb. The crypt is locked to me. Ooh, what's that there? No, nothing. Gotta keep an eye out for levers and buttons in this. Okay, cheers, Darius. I will maybe see you another time. But have fun with the game. It's good. It's really good once you get your head around it. And so is the first one, although they work differently. And I'm happy to say that you don't need to play the first one to be up to speed with the story from the second, because they don't really link up all that much. They're kind of related, but it's not like you have to play them in sequence. Right, there is a door here. I don't think there's anything I can really gain up there. I'm trying to find my way around this map. Because it doesn't match with the up, down, left and right because I spun it around. Oh, have we not tried this one? Why have I not opened this door here? There's the sound of somebody digging somebody. Where was that? Where does this lead to? Is it just... This just leads out? Okay. I'm so used to things being locked. It did say that none of the family members are buried in the cemetery, didn't it? For that Surrey
upper
crypt.
part of the tombstone has worn away. A pauper lieth here. Sick and dying he was found. We did give him blankets. What he lacked in skill, died, he balanced with self-sacrifice.
That was kind of annoying. It suddenly talked over the top of itself. Alright, there's a little path down here. Oh, what the hell? Do we want to go down to where it looks like there's explosions and things? I'll go take a little look. Dead, void woken. Alright, there's... Wait a minute. We didn't come this way, did we? Where is this? Alright, it's a bridge to the north, so... Let's go and see what's going on. There might be some sort of fight to get involved in. Or at least stuff to loot. There's an explosive mine. What happens if I click on that?
That looks dangerous. But maybe I can disarm it.
I think I'll leave it as it is. Oh, there's a few around here, is there?
They beat
There's
all those
paladins up ahead.
voidwoken.
Men of my
I'm
vintage.
impressed.
I wonder if I served with any of them back in the war.
Oh, nice. Rubies. And those legs, which are oddly worth a lot of money. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for that explosion. I enjoyed that one. Right, let's go talk to some paladins. Wow, that one's huge. He's going to have a ruby on him. Yeah. Who are you shooting at, Jeff?
The paladin sends arrow after arrow into the trees.
Loudly tell her she's wasting arrows.
She whips her head and fixes you with an intense look.
Calicera? A mushroom that's notoriously forbidden in most wizard universities. I could do with some of those. Let's see.
They're coming.
She sounds a bit nervous. Reassure her, it's going to be okay.
That, my friend, depends on your definition of okay. There's voidwoken out there, and they're coming for us.
She turns back to the forest, her bow held ready.
I guess I can be okay with that.
Okay, she sounds a little bit worried. Quite understandably. I've arrived at the meadows. Oh, hang on.
Shall not mourn till war is done.
There's
I shall not weep
dead guy
while
just down there.
blood still runs.
Paladin Tom Hardwin. I guess we should have probably talked to those.
For a moment, I thought you were our reinforcement. You here to lend a hand?
I'll offer to lend a hand.
The captain will put you to work right smart, if you're offering. Pay you well for it, too.
Thanks for the tip.
Buy me a drink when you get paid, if we're still alive and away from this place. That'll be thanks enough.
Okay, these people seem reasonably nice. Let's go and talk to... I'm guessing this guy's the captain because he's sat down behind a desk and not doing any real work.
Sighting a stocky paladin seated ahead, Ifan tugs at your sleeve.
This one I remember. Hardwin and I served together back in the war. Let me do the talking.
This is Russell Crowe. Yeah. I see him as Russell Crowe with a slightly longer beard than he had in Gladiator. Urge him forwards. You're happy for him to take the lead.
The two men embrace, amicably enough, but you sense an uneasy tension running beneath their smiles.
Well, as I live and scarcely breathe, if it isn't Ifan Ben Mesd. I thought you died in the death fog. Thought you died a hero. But I suppose it's better to live as one. We really gave those Black Ring what for, eh? Wiped them all out in the blink of an eye. Damned proud to have served with you, Ben Mesder. Damned proud.
Ifan Ben Mesder. I'm going to have to try and... Ben Mesder. I'm going to have to try and remember how that's how it's pronounced.
Ifan's face turns sour as he mutters something under his breath that only the paladin can hear. Hardwin loses all camaraderie and blanches, stepping backwards. He puts one hand on his weapon.
Oh, God.
You've changed. And for the worse. I'll not have the sacrifices of my fallen brothers maligned to my face. You survived, Ben Mesder. Be thankful for that, if nothing else.
Okay, there's something else going on there. Ifan, would you like to explain? Not,
just when
no,
I think this land holds
not you.
still. At least this is an interesting variation on dismal.
We're not talking to Fane at the moment. Let's just form a line. Talking to you.
Well now, how's my favourite god woken?
There's a lot of stuff. Tell Ifan you'd like to hear more about his time in the Divine Order. I'm guessing these are part of the Divine Order, the Paladins.
He barks a laugh, teeth bared.
Look, I'm a simple man. Give me work I understand, good company, open skies above me, and a boozy night in a tavern now and then. I'll be content. Only difference between being in the Order and being a lone wolf was that way back then I really believed in something. But it didn't exactly pay off. I mean, has belief ever paid off for you?
That voice is so good. Hero, tell him that you believe in the innate goodness of the world. That's a bit Supermanish, I think. Say your long-held belief that the Divine Order are a bunch of thugs certainly proved true. If you didn't believe, you'd have nothing to live for. Belief in institutions always disappoints, but belief in people pays off.
He nods somberly, tilting his head back and taking your measure. He smiles a small smile, but it doesn't quite reach his thoughtful eyes.
Is that a good sign? Do we trust him?
I miss it. The belief. Maybe you can remind me what it's good for.
So, ask Ifan what's up with the guy wearing the fake moustache in the tavern. I think there's... Alright, there's bits of it. Oh, hang on. Riker. Here we go. The Magisters have a list of known sorcerers. One of them is a lone wolf named Riker. Does Ifan know him?
No. Heard of. Yes.
He's the guy who has the house in the graveyard.
He's got a lot of pets. I heard he takes them as souvenirs after every contract he fulfills. But I'll be honest with you, I don't ask too many questions about why. I don't, want to know.
Okay. Right, and the fake moustache in the tavern?
An old lone wolf colleague of mine in disguise. Callow. He's hunting Godwoken, but don't worry. I didn't tell him our little secret. Poor fellow'd have an attack of the bloody flux if he knew what was really going on.
I like the little nickname Callow gave Ifan, Silver Floor.
Ifan bites his lip and laughs.
That'll be tough for you to say without any teeth. But be my guest. Give it a whirl.
I'd rather spill secrets. Tell him you'd rather spill secrets and blood. I'm sure you'd rather spill secrets than blood. I'm sure it's supposed to be. I'll try anyway.
He shrugs. His face is a bland mask, but his voice is heavy, muted.
You do things your way. I'll do them mine.
What'll happen if I show up at the sawmill with you?
Don't worry. I'm not going to hand you in for the bounty. Sure, you could do the very same to me. I think we should know who hunts us and why.
Yes, I agree.
Just play it cool. We go in, we get answers, we leave. Nothing more to it than that.
From the glint in his eye and the wicked smile he wears, you can tell he speaks in jest.
All right. It has the potential to get messy. Very messy indeed. But I've got your back if you've got mine.
Okay, let's go.
Ifan smiles and salutes at you.
So, whatever went on here, there's some secrety thing. Let's loot this paladin's body. Because nobody seems to care that I'm looting dead bodies here. They're not marked. I'll leave them. Can I make anything out of 2 bones? Well, someone said you can make lockpicks out of bones. I can't remember how. Talk to
A
him.
weary paladin strips equipment from the bodies of the dead, singing softly to himself. He looks you up and down, then nods a greeting.
Oh, pity you just arrived. We could have used adventurers like you in that last fight.
Note your surprise that paladins can't handle a few Voidwoken themselves.
We're short-handed, deserters, if you can believe that. Abandoned their post and wandered off into the wastelands. Left their friends here to die. It's shameful.
I'll agree. Desertion is shameful indeed.
We think alike, you and I. See the captain, adventurer. He'll put some work your way.
I do love the voice acting in this. All of
A
it.
senior paladin sits hunched over a tattered map. He registers your presence, sits back in his chair, taps his fingers on the map.
Ooh, what is this? Two-handed sword. Legendary. +2 strength, +6 initiative. This looks really nice. Set blinded for 1 turn and 14% lifesteal. Oh man, I think I might just have to buy that. I lose +1 warfare, but I'm gaining more damage. Oh, I think we should just have that, you know. That looks really good. Do you have any different skill books? I'm going to guess not. Deflective barrier, where we don't use shields, so. Blitz attack. No, I think we've got all them. Tactical retreat, sky shot, ricochet, reactive, pin down, marksman's fang. Yeah, I've got that. Barrage, first aid, ballistic shot. Yep, got that. And we've got that. The arrow spray. Yeah, we've got all these. Okay. Do I just buy it? Destroyer. There's a two-handed sword there, though. Set silence for 1 turn and 30% cleave damage. Well, that's quite a lot for wading in. 38 to 43. So this technically does more. The strength and the initiative looks really good. The blinded is good. The lifesteal. 14% lifesteal. That adds up to a lot with a lot of attacks. Screw it. I am buying that. Right then, what can we trade? A rotten torso. I'll sell it. I'm not fussy. We've got a magic poniard which we don't need, and a dissected dagger. Radicus thorn. I have a feeling I needed that for something. I must have some crap armor here. Should we just sell all, not the Devourer's Steps, maybe? That sounds important. Moonlight. Oh, I think I was supposed to equip this on other people and check out what we needed. We'll get rid of some rubbish anyway. Magical steel gloves. They look better than what I've got on. So why am I not wearing them? I'm keeping those for the +1 strength and 5% crit chance, I guess. Spellcaster's fingers. I need to see if anyone needs any of this stuff that I'm carrying there before I sell that. So we'll have a little check out. However, there's a couple of rubies that we can put in. A tooth. A couple of Voidwoken legs. See, the value gets up quite nicely. A jar of mind maggots and some empty honey jars. A soiled letter. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to sell any of these, or whether I can keep them or not. Right, we'll face ripper. Oh, hang on. There's a raw, lumpy. Yes. Yeah, get rid. Anyone else got crap to sell?
Who shall avenge you, darling one?
Probably in the magical item gear stakes. We'll not worry about that for now. Okay, so we've got a kick-ass sword. Don't let me forget after this conversation. We need to go through the gear and just equip everyone with some exciting stuff.